Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we go praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Hakodesh, and double honor to our apostles and elders that came most of them, who taught us His truth, which were well. Wassalam to you, Akim, to push the word across the four corners of this globe with all truth and sincerity, Bahasham, Hakodesh. And I pretty much, I just want to do is quick, make this, like a land back lesson based upon the Apostle Tahar's video and the brother from GMS Watchman, which he belongs to the main camp as well. And based upon this same video, and it really, on what Apostle Tahar's video, his recent video saying how pretty much in 2026 that that it may go down in 2026. As we continue to keep our eyes peeled. We are gonna continue to call out upon these things. And remain to be a watchman, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying that's our job as well as our duty. To be aware of these things, man. And this right here, I'm touching upon. I'm gonna go ahead and read the article. I'm touching upon the 6G that Esau Edom he plans to unleash. And by enrolling with the new year. I got the article already up right here. This is in the White House. The White House website. This article right here. I'm touching the subject of so they I'm saying they named the subject by winning the 6G the 6G race, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, beginning with the elders and apostles, and as well as on down to the brethren. They've been talking about this whole 6G technology for years now. Before it was even being about to be even like rolled out. And shit, a lot of people didn't even believe that a 6G was getting ready to be in place, man. Because the 5G was already so strong enough, you know what I'm saying. But I'm saying you it's like you are getting ready to see the 6G being brought forth, and here's the reasons on why. When you read on, and I'm gonna start in the first paragraph, section 1, purpose. The next generation of mobile communications networks, 6G, will be foundational to the national security, foreign policy, and economic prosperity of the United States. This technology will play a pivotal role in the development and adoption of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, and implementable technologies. And implementable technologies, man. 6G will also provide faster, more resilient, and more secure communication networks that can be utilized for national security and public safety purposes. And the brother the elder Amar Gabar from the main cap also did the video, a touch of, doing a land back video upon the same, topic, man. And really focusing upon the implantable technologies, man. You know what I'm saying? For years now, if you know, you know. When we talk about the main, implantable technology, man. That's what we mean by, Lord willing, come 2026, it's getting ready to go down. Cause they getting ready to push next thing, man. 6G will also provide faster, more resilient, and more secure communication networks that can be utilized for national security and public safety purposes. With the digital currency, it's already in place, man. All this shit is already in place that they're getting ready to mainly implement the main thing that they really want. According to Revelation 13 and 16 on down, man. I'm saying, when they talk about security, when they talk about national security, when they talk about economic prosperity, they're gassing and juicing this thing up, for more and more, convenience, sounding more and more convenient, sounding so new age, the next step, as they title it, the winning the 6G race, this is like the next, fucking industrial revolution, the arms race, or it's like the nuclear race with, because worldwide this is going to be, the next thing. All these countries, China's already on board, Sweden's already on board. All these different countries are already, racing to it. You know what I'm saying? Are getting ready to ultimately, implement it, man. And this is what, this is all according to prophecy, man. Because this is getting ready to, to take place worldwide. And all the world is going to take this thing, man. 6G will also provide faster, more resilient, and more secure communication networks that can be utilized for national security and public safety purposes. This isn't just for faster fucking Wi-Fi. This isn't just for for high-speed internet, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the prophets have been warning, the world, man, for decades, man, about the main major prophecy, man, according to Revelation 13 and 16 on down, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, they're getting ready to make this thing take place, man. To really implement this thing, man. As they said, implementable technologies, and robotics and shit, and AI. The AI is already going crazy, just freely right now. Conjuring up, the different images and fucking fake videos, and really being as a useful source for information. It's talking back to you as if it's an actual person in front of you. With the right answers and the right dialect and shit. Next paragraph. It is the policy of the United States to lead the world and 6G development. Certain steps are necessary to achieve the goal of this policy, including steadfastly advancing American interests in the international standards bodies that will play a crucial role in 6G development and identifying a significant volume of radio frequency spectrum that can be harmonized for 6G networks internationally. You know, that frequencies and shit. You know, you know. Well, when you go back to 2021, that mandatory Kool-Aid act, that the people was forced to drink, and yet we still, you people are still ignorant as to what you even took. You think you're just chilling and shit. Like nah, man. The elements that are in your body after you took those things is all going to be in place for these frequencies to activate, within you, after you take, this, device upon you, man. The grain of rice under your skin, a good movie to watch is that movie, Cell. They turned that fucking frequency up, and everybody started acting crazy. It was like a ringing frequency, and then people started acting crazy, like zombies, man. That's pretty much the main points that I wanted to bring out. It gets to talking about the frequencies and all that. But if you want to keep on reading, I'm not about to read the whole thing. I'll leave the link to the article. In the description box. But I'll get a couple of precepts. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon a tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh Shemiah shall answer me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it would not tarry. We're getting ready to see shit. Not even, we are already seeing it unfold. Like we're literally seeing, the word unfold in real life, man. Like, like I can see how this thing is getting ready to, to take place worldwide. I can see how people are getting ready to line up and start taking this thing. According to Revelation 13 and 16 on down. Esau could just create. Like once he has this thing in full effect, and ready to go, he can create a mass, whatever, false flag, which he's going to do. To make the people, take this thing, man. This grain of rice device. It's gonna be quick to track you. With the brand new 6G, whatever. What's it called? And you're gonna be, you see by the mandatory, juicing, which people was made to take in 2021. You was being, a prep for, for this time to come. I'm saying? Because there's some of the frequencies that you're going to have to be, I'm saying, to function under it, right? So you're gonna be under the, you know what I'm saying, the type of frequency that required to take this grain of rice device, you know. And it makes sense, if you don't want to act right, they can just turn your device off, and then you just start bugging out, and just start tweaking, start dying, right? Like it all makes sense, man. You saw create a major false flag, and he brings forth this thing in the name of security, national security, like he said. It's going to already have all your credentials, your bank accounts, under this new, this new digital currency, because the dollar, it's like, the dollar is going to be, completely obsolete. It's going to be a new currency, man, a digital currency. I'm saying that you're going to have to, have access to unless you take this thing, man. That we can understand and see it, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem outside, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's going to take place in the near future, man. Like, they ain't telling you about these churches and these schools, and you know what I'm saying? Because this is getting ready to take place, man. The prophets are the only ones that's bringing forth this truth unto you, man. Verse 16. Revelation 13, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. I'm saying, and this is where, faith, the true faith is going to be brought forth, man. I'm saying, this is the Lord's earth, man. This is Yahweh Shem Yahshua's world, man. Which he, I'm saying, which through the Spirit, he created alongside with the angels, man, with the powers. You don't need technology or convenience to survive, man. All you need is the Lord, man. The Spirit of the Lord and His Word, man. Yes, obviously, I'm saying you physically need food to survive and all that, But what if the Lord can just make you go without food, and not even have the need to be hungry, right? You know what I'm saying? Or just, he provided a miracle, man. Like we see numerous accounts with those which called upon Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the Lord came through for it, man. You know what I'm saying? But here it come, and that's pretty much the main points I want to bring for this lesson. I'll leave the link to the description. It's like I'll leave a link to the article in the description box. But I pray and hope that your brothers and sisters find satisfying and as well informational. Until next time, I say shalom.